Welcome to just another anime channel. I'm your host Shar, and today I will be talking about RobiHachi. So RobiHachi is a show that I just came across today when I was just going through some new animes to watch, and this is the first that kind of stood out. So let me just give you a bit of a insight of what the anime is all about. So first of all, the main protagonist is called Robbie in this anime, and the side protagonist is Hachi. So Robbie and Hachi. So Robbie is a guy who has a bit of a bad luck with money. He invests in get quick rich schemes, one of those pyramid schemes and all those kind of weird get quick rich schemes, and he always ends up losing money. And Hachi is a person who works for a debt collector. So Robbie and Hachi apparently meet for the first time when Robbie's bag full of money is robbed by a random person, and Hachi goes and manages to bring the money back for Robbie. At this point, both of them don't really know each other, and as Robbie, as a good gesture, gives Hachi a meal, and then they separate ways. Hachi is a kind of person who thinks that everything is boring, everything is just linear, there is nothing interesting going on. And apparently, this is a really important factor in this anime, I think. So, one fine day, Robbie is just sleeping, and Hachi comes at his door. And now we see that Hachi is a debt collector, working as a debt collector for Mr. Yang or someone. I forgot the name, sorry about that. A part time job for Mr. Yang, and now he's trying to get the money from Robbie. So, in the whole thing, Robbie and Hachi are running around, and the guy who, is the debt giver, Mr. Yang, he comes up across his house, and Robbie gets really scared, and he just apparently he has a spaceship that he's living in, and he just takes off and goes into space. I think I forgot to say that this anime is about space traveling and stuff. Like in this anime, space traveling is a thing. So Robbie just leaves and goes to space, but apparently he forgets that Hachi is on the spaceship. But apparently now Hachi is willing to work with Robbie, not work exactly. Means like he's not trying to get the money, and he thinks that this little adventure is much more interesting than the life that he was living on Earth. So he helps Robbie in a way. And one thing that I can say about this anime is that it's a lot unpredictable. Like this spaceship that they are actually has small spaceships which apparently can turn into a machine like robot, and I found it pretty hilarious as everything in this anime is based about uncertainty, and everything is just based around the fact that you cannot really imagine what's going to happen next. And I for that reason I think it's a pretty good anime. The art style is pretty cool, and this anime actually gives me vibe of some older animes a bit, some of the older space traveling animes. So it looks like promising anime, just the first episode that I've watched. And thank you for listening to my first impression slash reviews, and hopefully I will be coming back for the second episode whenever it drops in this week. So thank you for listening. Leave a like and subscribe.